Hey guys, MasaeAnela here, and welcome to the finale of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. In the last episode, we played the Oath to Order and summoned the giants to save Termina from the falling moon. And in this episode, we're going to continue exploring the moon and approach the next masked child. Now, where is he? I know he's around here somewhere. Yes, here we go. This one is wearing Yorg's mask. Ah, nice weather, isn't it? Masks, you have a lot. You too. Will you be a mask salesman? Then I'll play with you. So the masks. Give me some. Well, here we go. Now we're kind of dwindling on the masks here. More. Here you go. More. They're asking for more and more as time goes on. Here, have Cafe's mask. Thanks. You're a nice person, aren't you? Hide and seek. Let's play. All right, I'll hide. And we find ourselves in an area that's very reminiscent of the Great Bay Temple. And as you might guess, we're going to be using the Zora Mask here. Now, one thing I want to say about this whole situation, I remember when I first came to the inside of the moon and all of these kids were asking for my masks, and I was like, why would I give you my masks? I worked so hard to get those. Screw you. I don't want to do that. And I didn't give them any masks. I went straight to the last child and it was all over and done with. So anyway, you want to follow the passages that have the fish in them. And you have to dolphin jump right here. It's super awkward. There is a little stream of bubbles there that'll help push you out of the water, but it can be a little bit tricky to get the timing right because it doesn't have enough force to propel you out of the water completely. It's a little bit awkward, especially if you haven't been dolphin jumping through the game. So you want to be careful. You definitely want to be careful. Going down here, we have another pathway. We want to take the right one. It has the fish in it. Now, all the way down here. Whoop. Oh, just barely. If you miss and you go through the bottom there, you actually get sent back to start. And you have to do it all over again. So try not to do that. That would be a little bit time consuming and a little bit bad. This is the last portion. There it goes. But we're actually not taking the pathway with the fishes this time. It'll make more sense as we approach this. So the fishes are up on the top passageway, but we went down the middle one. Going down the middle one will drop us off here. Whoop. No! Well, see what I mean? Just one little miscalculation can burn up a lot of time. So now I have to go through this whole thing again. We get sent back to the very start and not just the start of that section. So we're back here in the double pathways. So give me a moment while I get back up to the third. Yes. And here we go. We are back in the third portion. Again, we want to take this middle path, and honestly, something that might help is to not think of the bubbles as a push up and more as something to aim for to jump at. It's a little easier said than done, but once you hit those bubbles... Nope, I went a little bit too early. Here we go again. Time to make this jump for real this time. I've noticed that I have a little bit easier of a time if I don't go at it from a terribly sharp angle, so let's try from right here. Yes! At the end of the line, we get this piece of a heart. We've collected 3 pieces, and that means there's only 1 to go for 20 heart containers. This one's at the end of the line. What do you say? It seems the Deku Scrub Butler had the Mask of Sense. So we're talking about the swamp masks here in the Great Bay Temple area? Okay, sure. Back here in the 3rd segment, once again, the pathway that you want to take is left, right, and then here we want to take the upper route. Every single time, if you want to get to the end, you take the one where the fishes are swimming. Yes! We did it! We did it! That actually did not take me that long. The Goron one took me a little bit longer. We want to go through here and then... Oh, shoot! Wait, there's one more! Oh, man, that was close! Right at the last second! I thought I was done and then I wasn't. Oh, wow, that's kind of a bad troll move. That is so trolly! Like, yeah, you did it, you made it to the end, and then suddenly, never mind, you didn't make it. Well, it worked out. We made it, so we're fine. You found me. Hey, I want more masks! Oh, you kids and your masks. Okay, well, we're gonna give you this one. You can have the ugly one. You can also have the terrifying one. These little kids are greedy, and you can have this one, I guess. Thanks, you're nice. And gave 6 of your masks to the child with your mask on the moon. Can I ask a question? The right thing. What is it? I wonder, if you do the right thing, does it really make everybody happy? I hope so. I certainly hope so. Probably not in a punishment sort of deal, like you're punishing someone and it's like the right thing to do is to punish this person, but this person is clearly not going to be happy about it. Well, that leaves 1 Moonchild left to go. Oh, where are you? Where are you? I thought that butterfly was him for a second. Ah, here you are. You are looking very happy. Yes. He wants more masks. You can have this one. And also this one. This one. And the postman's hat. Hide and seek? Let's play. Alright, I'll hide. And there's no real transformation associated with this segment. We're just going in as plain old regular little Link. We have some pots over here, which contain some... Well, all of them have magic, so that's good. What about this? Can I get some arrows? Money. Why would I need money? Those are probably supposed to be hearts or something to heal you up before you go in here. Because... Go in and we have a Dinophos. We just had a little area over in Ikana Canyon fighting a bunch of these guys. And we only had to fight 1. That's okay. Sure thing, game. Hello. It seems the one cursed by the strange sparkling gold spiders had the Mask of Truth. Isn't this a little bit counterproductive? The only way I can actually talk to you is with the Mask of Truth. That's kind of a dumb hint. Alright. Alright, he's gonna... Oh, shoot! There was a little gap in my swinging. Whoop. Oh, I wanted to do a jump attack. Okay. Okay, I got this! Man, my timing is so off. I had such a good run the last time. Maybe I'm used to the length of the Great Fairy Sword. Whoop! And jump attack! Oh, he's gonna explode! Okay, got out of the way in time, and we get a treasure chest up there. Which means we get ourselves this, except I need to back up a teeny tiny bit. There we go. And grab ourselves a bundle of arrows. Here we go. Cafe's mask, okay. I find it really weird how these guys are just telling us about all of the masks, no matter how weird and out of place it might be. And we have an iron knuckle. I can dig it. Let's go. Get out of the way. Whoop. And now for the easy part. She's just gonna walk into our attacks, and we're done. With that, we get ourselves a bunch of bomb chews, which seems a little bit weird, but if you look around, ha 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 ha, there's a crack up there. So now we need to time this and let it fly. I realize that we haven't actually used bomb chews yet, so oh no, we did. We had the honey and darlings thing, so never mind. We have used them. Here we go. And that gets us a ladder up to the next section. Climb on up. Go through, and we get a heart piece. Guess what, guys? 20 heart containers. 20. We are finally maxed out. Holy moly, I cannot believe that we're finally here. This makes it feel real. The Katana Mask is the latest one, and I think... Let me see. Is there? Yes. Okay, so this is gonna take a little bit of timing. Let's try that. Nice! Perfect! First shot! It's not too difficult. Not anything to really worry about. I don't think, like, if you run out, I'd assume that you can just leave the area, come back, and you'll be fine. You get another crack at it? Maybe? I'm not sure. I've never actually run out of bomb chews at this point. Well, here is the last Moonchild. And of course, he wants more masks. There you go, have my precious bunny hood. Have the couple's mask. The giant's mask, and... Oops. No? Oh. Are you going back? No. I just need to take this off so I can actually give it to you. Here we go. Thanks. You're nice. And now we've given 8 of our masks to the last Moonchild. But there's one more. Can I ask a question? Your true face. What kind of face is it? I wonder. The face under the mask. Is that your true face? And that only leaves one final child. Kind of mosey on up to this tree. And let's see what he has to say. Hey, little man, you look a little bit lonely. A little bit creepy and a little bit lonely. Everyone has gone away, haven't they? Will you play with me? You don't have any masks left to share, do you? Well, let's do something else. Let's play good guys against bad guys. Yes, let's play that. For giving away all of our masks, we've gotten the Fierce Deity's mask. Could this mask's dark powers be as bad as Majora? Tremendous power is emanating from within. You played with all 4 of the children on the moon. The kid with Majora's mask gave you the fierce deity's mask as thanks. Are you ready? You're the bad guy. And when you're bad, you just run. That's fine, right? Well, shall we play? I will mention straight up that we will not be using the Fierce Deity's mask right now. I will show what happens later if you do, but it is a very, very powerful mask. But instead, I'm gonna go ahead and equip this one. Alright, here we go. This is Majora's Mask. Remember your battles. When a fight is too tough head-on, you've always had luck approaching the situation from a different angle. Now, you might be wondering why I've brought out the Zora Mask. Well, it's actually pretty useful in this situation. If we try to shoot Majora's Mask, it'll kind of just block it with its face, and it's also very, very quick. And it'll just keep on going. You go, man, you go. You can shoot it from below, but it takes some timing, and sometimes you will miss. So if you do, where are you? Where? And of course, you're going again. Sure, go for it. You spin. You spin to your heart's content, man. Once he stops, the Zora boomerangs can attack him straight from behind. It's very convenient and a good way of getting frick. A little bit too slow. If you did not give your masks to the moon children, this is also a very good spot to have the bunny hood for obvious reasons, but we do not have the bunny hood. Good. Oh, he went down again. Wow. Okay. Well, that takes out all of the masks from the wall. These masks will... Wow, did not even give me a chance. They will act as turrets, which is kind of a pain, so you want to just shoot them down ASAP. I'm just gonna get them out of the way so I don't have to worry about them. Alternatively, you can shoot them down with Majora's beam itself. It'll just, oh, I let go too fast. It'll just keep on firing, and I believe we got them all. Yes, it looks like we got them all. So once Majora starts doing this, you can take it down by doing that. Equip the Zora Mask. To Zora boomerang him down. Oh, he took the damage anyway. Okay, good. So one more time. There we go. This is Majora's incarnation. Okay, this one is really doofy. I'm sorry, but okay, it's a little bit unnerving how it's kind of like messing with you, and it's kind of playful in a way, with a little doofy eye on the top, and how it just trips and just does all these crazy, wacky things. It's kind of strange. Remember your strategies. Chase fast-moving enemies. Aim at far-away enemies. You've done all this. Before. Okay, so as Tal said, you can just pretty much aim at it with your arrow, and you'll pretty much be fine. Except, okay, I'm not fine. Hey man, where you at? Come here. That is not my arrow. And he will shoot a bunch of energy balls at you, which don't really hurt that much. They hurt a fair amount and they're kind of annoying, but they're more intimidating than anything else. Here you go. Jump attack. I feel like once you get him into a combo, he's not that hard to take care of. There we go. And I think he's gonna start taking aim at me. Are you gonna... You can tell when he's gonna start throwing energy balls when he just stops moving. Like that. You can shield it and it's actually no big deal. Here we go. There we go. Zora boomerangs do work in this sense, but I find that I like to keep my shield on me. Just in case he decides to fire. I am running out of magic. He kind of sounds like a cat when he does that. He's like, meow. There we go. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna be shooting normal arrows now. Come on. Yes! This is Majora's Wrath. That doofy eye is no longer quite as doofy. Okay, that gave me some arrows, I think. He has some whips. Observe the enemy. Even the most powerful of enemies has a weak spot. Figure out what it is and catch them off guard. This one will whip at you constantly. It's really freaking annoying, and it will move out of the way of your arrows, so you have to kind of wait until it's about to attack and then go for it. Just like that. Now, alternatively, you can also use the Zora form to just use the homing attack, which is kind of useful. Here we go. Now just go up. Jump attack. Now, the main reason why I want to use the Zora form here is actually for another reason, but it's not coming up quite yet. Here we go. Wait. Oh, wait, I don't have magic. Okay, I want magic. Where is my magic? Okay, you can button mash out of this. However, okay, is there really no magic? Okay, I see one over there. Okay, please stop. Please stop. Please stop. See, Majora's Wrath can really combo you. And it's not fun. Here we go, magic. Here, this is what I wanted to show. Barrier right into him. You can combo that straight into an arrow, which will stun him. And you can go and attack him up front. So even though button mashing does get him to let go, you can get an extra stun by just being patient with the Zora Mask. It's an interesting strategy, and I honestly wouldn't think of that on my first time through. It's one of those things where it's very, very remote, and now he's gonna be using these tops. You're gonna just spam tops? Okay. There we go. Whoop. I don't think he has much more in him. There we go. And done. Ah, he's awake. You guys, you hadn't forgotten about me? You still thought of me as a friend? Did you save me? I thought they didn't want to be friends with me. But they hadn't forgotten about me. Friends are a nice thing to have. Could you be my friend too? You have the same smell as the fairy kid who taught me that song in the woods. I know. Let's do something. Oh, so the evil has left the mask after all. Well now, I finally have it back. Since I am in the midst of my travels, I must bid you farewell. Shouldn't you be returning home as well? Whenever there is a meeting, a parting is sure to follow. However, that parting need not last forever. Whether a parting be forever or merely for a short time, that is up to you. With that, please excuse me. But my, you sure have managed to make quite a number of people happy. The masks you have are filled with happiness. This is truly a good happiness. Well, both of us have gotten what we were after, so this is where you and I part ways, isn't it? You know, it was kind of fun. Well, it's almost time for the carnival to begin. So why don't you just leave and go about your business? The rest of us have a carnival to go to. Link! Thank you. Man, oh man. Man, oh man, guys. Oh, my heart. I can't believe that we're here. I cannot believe that we're here. This is wild to me. It feels like we have both just started and also that this has lasted for so long. Majora's Mask 3D is kind of a weird spot for me. You've seen me go through the dungeons and go through the different areas and run through some of the changes that have happened between this version and the N64 version. There are several changes that I do like and that I pretty much am completely supportive of. But there are others that I am really not a fan of. And there are others still that just confuse me. So, honestly, I have a hard time picking between this version and the N64 version. Obviously, this one is a lot more pretty and has a lot of design choices that are much more polished, I think I would say. And a lot of choices in where things are placed, how things progress, goes a lot more smoothly than before. However, there are some key differences that make me feel like the original is the best way to play and the most fun way to play. But this is also speaking through a lens that I grew up with this game. I played Majora's Mask so much, and honestly, I think Majora's Mask is the Zelda game that I have played the most. I've said before that Ocarina of Time was, for the longest time, was my favorite Zelda game ever. Breath of the Wild has taken that over, but that's a separate thing entirely. But Ocarina of Time was my favorite and I do like it a teeny bit more than Majora's Mask, but I have played Majora's Mask so much more and so many more times than I have Ocarina of Time. I know this game so well, and it's pretty much ingrained in my heart and in my mind because I would spend countless days just doofing around and seeing what changes what, doing different things in each individual cycle and thinking like, okay, what can I do now that might make a difference in this cycle? And it was this whole big adventure and this whole mystical feeling of being able to do things one way and then finding out later that it changed something completely. And that kind of ties in with how this game just feels alive. The characters all have their charms, they all have their different reactions. I've talked about this a bit, but I feel like that made this game so replayable as opposed to the others. I think that this is one of the deepest Zelda games that has ever been released, and I have so much respect for it. The 3DS version, it definitely has a place. It absolutely has a place, and I think it's great that they took this and they did so much with it. However, I do kind of wish that there were a midpoint between the two. Have the updated visuals and have some of the good design choices that this version brings, but also leave some of the things that I loved about the N64 version alone. You know, it's one of those things where it's, I don't know. I like both versions for completely different reasons, and I would go back to both. This one has not overwritten the original completely, which, to be honest, in and of itself is kind of cool, I think. But as for the project itself, it was a challenge. This project, bar none, was the most intense series to put together in planning and editing, and just all around it was very difficult. There are so many little things, and trying to fit everything together between events and between side quests and making it make sense in a story perspective and making it feel like a natural progression was very difficult. And it took me a couple of playthroughs to really figure out what I wanted to do and make sure that everything worked the way that I wanted. And, oh, this part, yeah. Remember the Deku form that we have? He's the Deku Butler's son. Oh, my heart, that hurts. But yeah, the editing was intense. The reason why the editing is so intense for these Zelda games, specifically the 3DS Zelda games, is because of the HUD that I place over the game footage, and that just tacks on so much work, and it's extremely time consuming and exhausting. And there were many times in this series that I was just like, man, this is really difficult. How am I gonna keep doing this? But pushing through and playing through it and being able to share all of this with you guys has been a treat in and of itself. That's super cute. That is really cute. And speaking of 3DS changes, it normally stops here. But, hey, we have something new. New credits and a new song, which is actually very pretty. But anyway, yes, the editing of Majora's Mask 3D was very intense. I've said in passing to people that I know and to some of you, just like, nah, Majora's Mask was a mistake. It just landed at a very busy time, and it got really overwhelming at some points. But as much as I pick on this project and as much as I say Majora's Mask is a mistake, honestly, I have no regrets. I am really happy that I decided to tackle this project when I did. It's a game that is very near and dear to my heart, and I'm so happy that they did this remake so that I had the opportunity to go back and redo this. Because my first series, although it is 100%, I was a very, very different person then. I was very shy, I was very quiet. And even though I am still very quiet and shy now, I feel like I'm more in my element, and now I know what I'm doing. So I've always wanted to go back and redo Majora's Mask, but the 3DS version specifically gave me the chance to do it in a whole new light and introduce new features, you know, new version, new me, new Let's Play. So I'm really happy that this turned out the way it did, and I hope that you guys liked it as well on this journey, because oh boy, it was a handful and a half and 3/4 on top of that. So 2 handfuls and a fourth? Yeah. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me in this series and through this journey. Even beyond difficult editing, it was definitely a treat for me to revisit this game. And with that, I think we're just about done. We aren't completely done though, because there's a few things that we haven't looked at yet. Join me here really soon for some relaxing days out on the water and to find out what the Fierce Deity's mask actually does. I will see you guys then. MasaeAnela out.